What's up, guys, and finally welcome back to another rebuild. Now, it's been a minute, of course, right? It's been a very long time since I've last made a rebuild. A lot of stuff has happened in the NFL since then. A lot of teams have changed. This team in particular made a pretty massive trade, which we are pretty much going to focus on in this video mainly. But also, I certainly need to explain a couple things with this franchise. So, to my knowledge, it is not possible to have an accurate draft class and the most updated roster. You know, like the roster with like Kenny Galladay on the Giants, like Sam Darnold on the Panthers, all that good stuff. I don't believe it is possible, unless I have done something completely wrong, but I tried, it didn't work. The only roster I could have was the roster of the Super Bowl week, because that's the most updated week you can actually start at in this game right now. So unless there's some other workaround, I had to make another cloud franchise, and I just forced every single win that happened throughout the entire season. Okay, so after that, I had to go through and trade some of the draft picks around because the draft order wasn't completely accurate. I got the draft order to be accurate for the first round. I also feel like I'm saying the word accurate really weird. I don't know. But the first round is what the draft order is at the current moment. Second round and on and whatnot is kind of wonky because I don't want to go through and fix every single draft pick because that would have taken quite some time. Right? So I just worried about the first round, the most important round, at least for now, like for Madden rebuilds and all that good stuff. So that's what happened there. Right? Some developments might be a little bit weird because some players could have went up in development because it's like I started this franchise in the preseason, so I have an entire season that I've already done in order to get to this point right now. For example, Fred Warner was up in development trait at the end of the season. I moved that back down. So that happened. I feel like there's a couple other things I'm missing. Oh, Alex Mack, who is normally on this team, retired, so I had to make a new Alex Mack. So now he's just chilling as a generic picture. That's something else that happened. Also, the updated roster I had all of the upcoming rookies, or at least the first round, like the top 32 prospects of this upcoming draft, were in the roster. They're just hanging out in free agency. So what I did is the ones who were actually on teams, I just went through and made them punters and made them have like 0 cap hit. So like Trevor Lawrence, he actually was on the Jags. I don't know if that was intended or not. Zach Wilson was on the Jets. I made him a punter, did all that fun stuff. There's a couple other random players that kind of just like chilling around, not on teams. Jamar Chase wasn't on a team. Devontae Smith wasn't on a team. That's just a thing there in free agency. I will handle them when I notice them being on a team again, but if they're not on a team, I'm just going to let them chill in free agency because it really isn't the end of the world. They all have normal development anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm trying to make this intro as short as possible, but there's definitely some stuff that has to be explained. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I wanted to mention. I also know my most recent video I mentioned how I wasn't going to be making a rebuild until the draft was over, but I figured why not grind a little bit and get the roster to where I want it to be, where we can actually make a rebuild. So now we're here with the 49ers. Right? Some things might be a little weird still. I've been working on this franchise for a little while, so I might not notice every little thing that's different, but hopefully it's at least accurate enough. I don't think I can say that word anymore. Accurate. It doesn't sound right. I think I've said it too many times. It doesn't sound like a regular word for me anymore. Regardless, here we go. We are looking at the offense, right? Jimmy Garoppolo is the quarterback, probably not for much longer, at least in this game for me right now, because as the title would show, I want to take a quarterback. It's either going to be Zach Wilson or Justin Fields. No chance we get Trevor Lawrence, so one of those two guys will probably be the quarterback. Whoever's available out of those two is who I'm going to take. The Jets normally take Zach Wilson, so I'll probably be left with Justin Fields, which isn't an issue. He's very talented, of course. At running back, we have Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert's actually really good, but he is going to be regressing probably pretty poorly. Now, I haven't done a rebuild in a while. I'm not sure if they changed regression at all, but typically, he would be really bad this next season. I'll give him a shot, see how he does. Maybe he can even develop a little bit. Probably not, though. But, of course, he's very fast. One of the fastest players in the league for sure. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk are the top 2 receivers. Deebo Samuel has some, youth to him. 25 years old, 81 overall. Ayuk is a little bit younger, probably like 23 right now. Yeah. They're both really good after the catch, though. Even though I don't think that's like a big thing in simulation, but regardless, they're very good after the catch in real life. The offensive line is really solid on this team. Probably not a unit we're going to have to mess with too much in the future. Alex Mack will probably retire because, like, he actually retired in the game, like for me in this franchise, so he might actually retire again. You never know. George Kittle, though, the best player on this entire team, at least on the offense, of course, but 97 overall for him. He is phenomenally good. He's an excellent run blocker as well, and then, of course, one of the best pass-catching tight ends in the entire NFL. He's super good. I like George Kittle a lot. And then defensively, we have Nick Bosa, who's a stud, 90 overall for him, still super young as well. I don't believe he went up in development trade. I think he's always been a superstar X Factor. That's what it looks like. Okay, cool. D Ford is the other D end. Definitely a step down from Nick Bosa, but still he's pretty good. I'm not sure how many more years we're going to get out of him, but we'll kind of see how that goes. Eric Armstead and Javon Kinlaw, then are the defensive tackles. I feel like Eric Armstead went up in development trade. No, he actually is a superstar as well. Okay, I didn't know that. And then Javon Kinlaw, who was a rookie this last season, so he should be on the team for a very long while. The corners aren't looking that great. Richard Sherman is no longer on the team, but Jason Verrett had a really good season in real life, so, you know, hopefully he can do that for us here again in this game. Don't think he's going to really be on the team that much longer because he is getting into his 30s. The safeties are also fairly old, so we're going to have to definitely, like, revamp the secondary in the near future for this team. The linebacking core, we're probably not going to have to touch this entire time. Maybe just get a third option, but Fred Warner is phenomenal at middle linebacker. Dre Greenlaw is also really good at outside linebacker. Both of those guys super young. And then we have Ebukam. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. That's kind of what I always roll with. I don't know, I guess correct me in the comments if you want. You know, he's more of a speed rusher for sure, but I honestly might just have him play outside linebacker for this team, like this next season, because I like the rushers on the team already, like the edge rushers on the team, so I don't really know if I want Ebukam doing anything down there. We'll kind of see how the draft goes and whatnot, but if he has to play outside linebacker, it's not the biggest deal in the world. But we are at the draft. Let's go ahead and start her up, right? We have the 3rd overall pick because of that recent trade. So let's see who we're going to end up getting. I also have to remember to finish the rest of that trade because the 49ers got rid of 2 future first-round draft picks and I think like a future 3rd or something. I'll have to work on that for sure. But anyway, let's advance. Trevor Lawrence going number 1 overall. Now, Zach Wilson typically goes here. Actually, it's going to be Jamar Chase. Oh, you really had to do that to me? You had to give me a decision. Does, like, Zach Wilson not go there? Do they have a quarterback? Oh, they have Cam Newton. What? He's on the... Okay. Interesting. So they got Cam Newton. Maybe the roster didn't have, like, his contract that he signed. Regardless, I think I'm still going to take Justin Fields. The reasoning behind this is it seems far more likely that Justin Fields is going to be available at 3 than Zach Wilson. I'm not trying to make this incredibly realistic, but, like, on a decision like this between 2 players who are very, very, like, similar talent-wise and stuff like that, and, like, overall development trait, all that good stuff, with this kind of decision, I'm going to break it down to, like, what I feel like is the more probable outcome. I feel like the Jets, it's like almost a lock that they're going with Zach Wilson. Obviously, anything can happen in the NFL. I'm going to take Justin Fields. He's a 77 with hidden development trait. Ranked where we took him, which is nice. He's a very, very good looking prospect. He's going to ball out for us here, at least hopefully. I wonder where Zach Wilson's going to go now. Also, I want to point this out. I kind of feel like the 49ers might actually take Mac Jones. They seem to be really interested in Mac Jones. I think they should take Justin Fields. But if they end up taking Mac Jones and let's say Zach Wilson goes to the Jets, I think there's a really good chance that the first 4 picks of this draft are all quarterbacks. Because if Justin Fields is available when the Falcons pick right now, I feel like they might actually take him. But let's see who they end up going with. They take Penei Sewell. The Bengals are going to take Micah Parsons. This got all weird. The Dolphins, do they take a quarterback? Kyle Pitts goes to the Dolphins. So Mike Gesicki and Kyle Pitts, good lord. The Lions take Patrick Surtain. Okay, the Panthers, Caleb Farley. When is Zach Wilson going to go? He has to go here, right? When is Zach Wilson going to be selected? There's no way he makes it to the Patriots. No chance he's going to the Patriots. That's a ridiculous selection. If Zach Wilson falls to pick number 15, that would be absurd. Yeah, so this has been an interesting draft, to say the least. But let's go to the second round. Who's still available here? I'm thinking about taking a, I was going to say a cornerback, but Najee Harris could be an interesting selection. He could have a year underneath Raheem Mostert, could potentially be the running back of the future for this team. I was thinking a bit between Jalen Phillips and potentially Sean Wade, because I can use another corner on this team. I think we need corner more than like most other positions right now. I'm going to take Sean Wade. He's a 72 with normal. I was hoping he'd at least have star. It's okay. He can be definitely a starting cornerback on this team. You're telling me that Kadarius Toney is still available right now? I'm taking him. This has been a weird draft for sure, but he's a 68 overall hidden development trait. He's going to at least be our returner, so I'm perfectly fine with that selection. No chance he makes it to the 4th round. I highly doubt that, man. A couple 5th round talents. Late 5th rounds. Early 5th round. I'll take Patrick Johnson. He's a 66. Okay, nothing spectacular there. Let me trade away this next pick, and then I think we're good to... Actually, I was going to say we're good to simulate, but there's only one more selection, I think, after this. Might as well take it. Let's just get like a 5th-round draft pick for next year. Take it with the Jags. I know they have Trevor Lawrence now, but maybe they'll still suck. You never know. Here in the 7th round, let's just take some random player. Nobody's probably going to play here, so let's go 2-2 Atwell. I think he's like super fast, isn't he? 95 speed. Yeah, all right. He is very fast. All right, so that draft did not go as planned at all. I did not expect to have a decision to make at pick 3. I think we did pretty well with this draft. We got 3 starters for sure, the top 3 picks we had, and then just some backup players. You know, certainly not bad at all. I guess we can take a look at the rest of the draft, though. At least the first round, see how that shaped up. I hope I got the draft order correct. I mean, I double-checked a bunch of times, but I'm dumb. I make mistakes sometimes. But Rashad Bateman going to the Cardinals. All right, Gregory Rousseau there to the Raiders. Sam Cosmi. Trey Lance going to Washington. J.C. Horn goes all the way at pick number 22, so I'm thinking he's the best corner in the class. All right, interesting first round for sure. All right, so this should be the complete trade then that the Dolphins and the 49ers agreed upon. So I'm getting rid of my first-round draft pick in 2022 and 2023, along with a 3rd in 2022. That should be correct. I hope it is. I just looked it up again. But once again, I'm dumb sometimes, so, you know, I could have misread something. But now we have Justin Fields starting at quarterback. Do we keep Jimmy G on the team? Oh, he frees up so much cap. I'm going to throw him on the trade block, actually. We're going to see if we can get any offers for him. I'm sure some team out there will be offering for Jimmy Garoppolo. I hope so, at least. Maybe we can get some kind of draft pick back for him. But anyway, this is going to be the offense then for this first like full season, right? So Justin Fields, I'm hoping, can have a great rookie season. He has a pretty good running back. I don't know how Raheem Mostert plays in this game, but in real life, he's obviously very solid. A young receiving core. We don't have like any elite receiver at the moment, but hopefully one of these guys can develop into the 90s at some point. A really strong offensive line, and then the best pass catcher by far is George Kittle at tight end. So I'm hoping that relationship develops there. And then defensively, we drafted Shaun Wade, who is immediately going to be starting at cornerback number 2. A lot of good young players on this side of the ball. You guys know how the 49ers defense goes. But I am going to be changing up the playbooks a little bit. Actually, should I? I haven't simulated in a while, so maybe they like messed with the playbooks a little bit more. I'm not going to change, actually. I'm going to keep the 49ers for offense and defense and see how that goes. But let me go week by week and see if we're getting any offers there for Jimmy G. Okay, after the first week, we got a trade offer. Matthew Ioannidis. I don't even need Matthew Ioannidis. That's an interesting player to be offering me, especially from Washington. They just drafted Trey Lance. Okay, or I can get a 3rd-round draft pick and a 4th-round draft pick. I'm going to take that from the Broncos. I like Matthew Ioannidis. If I needed a D tackle, I would take that for sure, but instead, I'm just going to take the draft picks here from Denver. I think the Giants will be doing a little bit better than Denver. Denver normally isn't that good in Madden here. All right, so at the mid-season, we have a bye week, but we are 3-5. Pretty convincing win there over the Rams, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, because the record's still terrible. 6-1 for the Cardinals, 5-2 for the Seahawks, 3-4 for the Rams. It sucks, though, that we don't have a first-round draft pick this year, because we can't even take advantage of having a poor record. But Justin Fields does have superstar development. Love to see that. And then I don't think there's anything to reveal in the defense. Tony's development is also not revealed, but that's all right. So who are we talking to? Alex Mack. Looks just like him. I love it. I guess let's rest. Sure, why not? Even though what do they get, like more injury or something? Yeah, that doesn't matter. The morale I'll take, I guess. Fred Warner is the top free agent. I definitely want him back on the team. Raheem Mostert's interesting. I don't think I'm going to give him a contract. Mike McGlinchey, I will, though. Laken Tomlinson's also interesting. Depending on how much money we have, I might give him a contract, too. But Fred Warner, let's start off with him. I was going to say, after trading Jimmy Garoppolo, we should have a lot of money. So Fred Warner doesn't want to come back just yet. I'm going to give these guys all their base contracts just to see if they want them. Doesn't seem like it. Laken Tomlinson I will give a contract to now that we have this much money. He's coming back to the team. There we go. At least one of you guys is grateful. All right, be more like Laken Tomlinson. All right, so sadly, we didn't make the playoffs. We finished 5-11. Not a good season. Justin Fields, though, had over 4,100 yards. So I'll take that for sure. 33 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's a really good rookie season. I'm hoping he can just continue developing then. Raheem Mostert really wasn't that good. 4 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns, under 1,000 yards. Maybe if we get a better running back, this team, at least the offense can perform a little bit better. Ayuk actually had a really good season, though. 1,151 yards, 9 touchdowns. George Kittle over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. The offensive line played very well. That's expected, though. Defensively, 131 tackles for Fred Warner. 12 tackles for loss for Nick Bosa. 9.5 sacks for him as well. 4 picks for Jimmy Ward. He actually had a really good year. Okay. We were 13th in the NFL on offense. Not too shabby, actually. But then defensively, we were 28th. Cam Newton's going to win MVP. Now on the Jets. That looks weird. Zach Wilson at number 4 to the Patriots. Man, that's also really strange. But Justin Fields at number 10. Also, I don't see any other rookies in the NFC above him. So this could work out pretty well. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Matt Ryan. Justin Fields, though, at number 5. Defensive Player of the Year is Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Justin Fields. Love to see that. Kadarius Toney at number 8 as well. Okay, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Anybody from our team? We have Sean Wade at number 6. Sure, why not? It also seems like Madden completely messed up names somehow. I've seen so many players with completely starred out names. I think Willie Gay, his entire name is starred out for some reason in this roster. And I don't think the person, you know, making the roster did that. Seems like something that Madden did, unless that person really just doesn't like Willie Gay for whatever reason. But anyway, let's go through the playoffs here. Let's just go straight to the Super Bowl, of course. I haven't done one of these in a while. I don't remember how to do things. The Bears and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. Let's spend these scouting points, and then let's see who wins. All right, so my money's on the Chiefs. Normally, it's pretty good not to bet against Patrick Mahomes, and they actually lose 30-24. It's actually a pretty cool looking screen. I mean, I'll take it. Not the most innovative thing I've ever seen, but at least it's something. But let's go through these free agents one more time. I don't think I want anybody back yet. Raheem Mostert's regressing really poorly, so we're not going to bring him back to the team. Still seems like they didn't really work on that too much. But that's fine. Let's see who's in free agency, though. Do we have any running backs we can go after? No, but we do have Devontae Adams and Calvin Ridley. No good running backs, which is kind of upsetting, but Devontae Adams, I think we have the money for him, and he would help out a lot. 55 points. I'm comfortable offering that right away. Dude, do we just, like, go all out and get Jair Alexander, too? Why not, man? Why not? We're balling on a budget here, potentially. Tom Brady? You mean I can get Tom Brady? I low-key want to go after him just to back up Justin Fields. You know, because he's going to need to be mentored by Justin Fields. So, I think that works out. Any other pieces we can add to the team? D Ford is regressing, but he's still not too bad yet. I would go after Chandler Jones if he wasn't getting any offers. Linebacker we can address pretty easily, I feel like. Not really worried about linebacker at all. Another corner would be pretty good, but I'm going to see if we get Jair first. And Jaquiski Tart went up in development trade. I didn't even notice that. That's cool, though. Let's advance by. Who did we get? Who did we end up getting out of that first wave? We got Jair Alexander. So we got a really good cornerback for not much money. Love to see that. Okay. Well, here on the offense, Ayuk is up in development as well. Up to an 83. I didn't go over this before. We need a new center. We need a new left tackle. Oh, this rebuild could actually be going south pretty quickly. Huh, okay. Well, anyway, defensively, Dre Greenlaw's up in development trade. Already mentioned Jaquiski Tart being up. This could be really bad. I didn't realize Trent Williams was going to retire. He just signed a massive contract, too. Tell me he's just going to retire. Devontae Adams is getting another offer, and I definitely want to up this then. Because I want Devontae Adams really badly on this team. He will help out tremendously. 78 total points. Good enough for me. No, Tom Brady's getting a contract. The dream is dead. That's fine. Any other offensive linemen we can just snag? Eric Fisher, maybe. He's not even that good, but probably better than any rookie we're going to get. I'll try to give him a contract. Same thing here with Matt Paradis, potentially. Another really small contract. If we can get both of these guys, I'd be really happy. I don't think we're going to be able to, but it's definitely worth a shot. Yeah, I'm looking for offensive linemen in the draft, and it's just not happening. We got Eric Fisher, and we got Devontae Adams. That's really big, actually, that we got both of those guys. So now, at least we have a left tackle. There's a decent-looking center in this class maybe I could get. Also, Nick Bosa, I'll give him his 5th-year option. That's fine. But hopefully we can still get Paradis. I'd like him on the team a lot. He'd be a really good acquisition here. We did not hear back from Matt Paradis. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if he went anywhere then. All right, so let's hop into the draft. It's not going to be super eventful because we don't have a first-round draft pick, and there's no way I'm trading back into the first round. We don't have much to trade right now. The Dolphins pick number 1 overall. Let's go ahead and just skip straight to our pick. I almost forgot how to do that. Almost went to the end of the draft. That would have been tragic. Okay, anyway, at the 7th pick in the 2nd round, there's a center here who I would like to take. He's still here. Let me just look around a little bit more, see if there's anybody else I'd rather have. Because there is this corner. Actually, hang on a second, right? This corner looks really good. He's an early first-round talent, and he could probably play for Jason Verrett once Jason Verrett retires. I think I might actually just take TJ Kendricks now. I might regret this, but I'm going to select him. 76 with normal, rank number 3. I feel like I can't pass up on this good of a player. Only normal development trait, but still. Is there any way I could trade up to this pick? We could use that 3rd-round draft pick we just got for Jimmy G Maybe a third and a fourth. Will that work for the Bengals pick? It probably won't, but worth a shot. That's declined, but it's actually really close. I really want this center on the team. What about a fourth next year, too? There we go. We got the trade up. I don't think that's, like, terribly unrealistic either, so I'll take that for sure. Now let's take this center, and then those are, like, the only two players I really wanted in this draft. 70 overall normal. Sadly, no hidden, but at least he's good enough to play. Actually, what I said before was a lie about those being the only two players I wanted. There's one more player I would like to take. And he's a middle linebacker. Let's see if he's still here. No, he's not. That's sad. I don't think anybody else on my draft board is going to be available then. There's two more players on my draft board. I mean, I'll take them. 65 overall, and then the next guy's like a 7th round projection. There was a pretty good looking defensive end as well. But it's okay. I'd rather have that corner for sure, and that center. Those guys are both going to play a lot more. Also, that other guy is gone. Sure. Let's see if we can trade this pick away. Some 5th round draft picks next year. Why not? I'll take this one with the Raiders. And I'm just going to go to the end of the draft now. I don't feel like taking these last two selections. All right, so this draft, again, I don't think went too poorly. At least considering we didn't have a 1st round draft pick. We did get a 59 overall player, though. Wow, you are amazing. Okay. Actually, let me go ahead and check out the rest of the draft. So Tony Simmons looks insane. He looked like a really good prospect. And he is the best player in the class. That makes sense. There is one defensive end I need to see. Oh, also a running back. Oh, I forgot to take a running back. Oh, no. There were a couple of decent running backs, too, in this class. This guy only has normal. Any hidden? If there's any hidden, I'm going to be kind of upset. Okay, so that guy was actually projected to go really early, but he ended up not going early. Could have taken him. Whatever. Pryor is a player I was pretty intrigued with, though. He had some good stats. And then Lonnie Humphrey's another one. He had hidden development trait. Okay, well, drafting running backs normally doesn't work out anyway, so it really isn't the end of the world. Let me see if I can find that defensive end. I don't remember his name, though, so actually I think this is going to be kind of impossible. I think it's this guy. Marquise Barker. He's only a 71. We didn't miss out on that much. Okay, that draft class didn't seem too strong to begin with, but we do need a new running back now. Maybe we actually just trade for one? We could look in the trade block because our starting running back is Jermichael Hasty, and I don't really want him being the running back. We could have Kyle Juszczyk. That could happen. Yeah, so I'll look at potentially trading for some running backs, but if anything, at least we can get like Todd Gurley or Gus Edwards. I'll take one of them. I'll probably take Gus Edwards, but let's just see what the trade block is looking like right now. Kareem Hunt. Okay. All right. They don't even want him. Never mind. That's not even anything we can really look at. A center. No. We have a 33 overall center. Give you him. We can't even do that. We don't have the money. We might just have to go out and sign our running back, because I don't think trading for one's going to really be an option right now. I'll take Gus Edwards over Todd Gurley. See what he does for this team. Probably not well. We definitely need a running back, though, in the offseason if possible. I do really want to replace D Ford as well, because he's very expensive. So in this next season, I'm looking to get a new tackle and a new defensive end and a new running back. I think this team's actually going to be in a decent position then. But the offense looks a bit different. Probably a bit worse because of the retirements and whatnot, but we do have Justin Fields up to an 86. Devontae Adams joins this team, so him and George Kittle, 299 overalls on the offense. Defensively, we did lose a linebacker, but honestly, it's okay. I'm sure Fields can play just fine. Tony Fields. I'm sure he can play fine there. We did get a new cornerback as well. Sean Wade still isn't bad. Jason Verrett, would you free up money if I released you? Not that much. I'll keep Jason Verrett for another season. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's fine. The rest of the team can kind of stay the same. Let's go ahead, spend this coach experience, and then I will advance here. All right, so I don't think the team is doing too well here. And we are not. We are 2-5. This division's actually awful, though. So, surprisingly enough, we still have a chance at making it into the playoffs. So, I'm just going to hop right into bringing players back because nobody has hidden development trait to reveal here. Kyle Juszczyk. I do want Kyle Juszczyk back on the team. I'll give him a 3-year contract. He's good. He actually does a lot for the 49ers, too, in real life, so I like him. Deebo Samuel, I would like back as well. Dre Greenlaw is another player I certainly want back. A 5-year contract, but he's still good. We're in a weird spot, though, because I don't know if I should bring back Weston Richburg and Eric Fisher. Weston Richburg is still decent. Maybe a 2-year contract I'll give you. All right. Eric Fisher, I'm going to let walk for now. And I think I'm good with the players we re-signed. I think we can get a different safety duo in the offseason. Jason Verrett's still getting old, so I'm good to let him go as well. We're in a weird transition phase right now with the team. We're letting a lot of the older starters walk, but we still have a pretty good foundation, I think. We actually made the playoffs this year. We turned it around quite well the second half of the year, too. 9-7 for the record. On top of the division. Let's go. We're beasts. 4,100 yards for Justin Fields, 33 touchdowns, 10 picks. Okay, just improving from last year. Gus Edwards wasn't really good at all, but that's fine. You wouldn't really need him to be. Devontae Adams, almost 1,000 yards. Brandon Ayuk, almost 1,000 yards. 10 touchdowns, though, for Ayuk. He had a really good year. George Kittle, 7 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel gets 6. Blocking wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. I'll say that much. Dre Greenlaw leads the team in tackles. We have 18 tackles for loss for Eric Armstead, 12 sacks for Nick Bosa, 10 for Dee Ford. There we go, the defense kind of carrying this team. 5 picks for Jaquiski Tartt, 3 for Fred Warner and Jair Alexander, 2 for rookie TJ Kendricks, and then 1 for a bunch of other guys. The defense played really well this season. Yo, Jaquiski Tartt just went off. If he goes up to X Factor, maybe we do bring him back. 21st on offense, 12th on defense. Jordan Love is MVP of the 15-1 Packers. This has been an interesting rebuild. Baker Mayfield is on the Bengals. So they have Baker Mayfield and Joe Burrow. Sam Darnold's also on the Buccaneers. This is weird. Jordan Love, Offensive Player of the Year. Justin Fields at number 4. Defensive Player of the Year is Khalil Mack once again. Fred Warner at number 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Devin Saunders. I think he's a running back. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Tyreek Compton, but TJ Kendricks at number 2. He got close. Jeff's still at number 9. All right, so let's just advance by this week. I doubt we take down the Falcons. We actually do. All right, we have to take on the Saints. I forgot to check out the Falcons overall, but it's fine. The Saints are in 88. Let's go to the Conference Championship. We are not in the Conference Championship, but we did get close. 20-14. That's fine. I didn't expect to make it even into the postseason this year, so that's pretty cool. The Bengals and the Saints in the Super Bowl. They bench Joe Burrow, and they make it to the Super Bowl. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. All right, so let's just advance by. Don't worry, I will spend my coach experience at some point. Just not yet. 38-0, the Bengals destroy the Saints. What just happened? So Jaquiski Tartt is not up in development trade, but honestly, I think this man played well enough to get another contract. He's going to test out free agency. Never mind, just a big F you to me. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Let's go over development trade upgrades, though. Justin Fields is not up. Very sadly. I don't think anybody on the offense is. But then defensively, got Fred Warner up in development trait. Love to see that. I don't think anybody else is up in development trait, though. All right, so let's just hop into the offseason. We need a running back. We need a left tackle. And there's some other position that we need that I forgot. I think, well, linebacker we need too, but that's not what I was thinking about. Definitely need some safeties too. We need a lot of work here. So Kareem Hunt's just in free agency. I mean, sure. He's here a lot, but I will sign him. We really badly need a running back. If I can get him for cheap, that would be brilliant. We still really need a tackle. DJ Humphries looks like the best one right now. I don't really want him. I don't think we're going to be able to draft a better tackle, though. That's the problem. So DJ Humphries it is. I'll give him a contract. Now, D-end is a position of need, and Max Crosby is actually not bad. I'll give Max Crosby a contract for sure. Because then we can probably cut D Ford or trade him or something. Because he's getting paid way too much money still. And then linebacker is probably still a position of need. I might just go after, like, Cole Holcomb. Just to have, because, like, the third linebacker is not super important in Madden simulation, so I'm good with that. And then safety, of course, because we still don't have safeties. Fear Nasir is here. That wasn't supposed to rhyme, but it did. Give him a small contract, and then I think I can work on another safety here in the draft. Because there's one pretty decent-looking safety I'm hoping I can get. But let's see who we got for now. We got Nasir Adderley, and we got Max Crosby. This might actually allow us to get some more players, because I'm cutting D Ford, like, right now. I'm not going to trade him. I'm just going to release him. Yeah, it frees up a lot of money. I'm sorry, D Ford. You had a pretty good season, but yeah, you're gone. We got your improvement at defensive end. Yeah, this is the safety I was talking about. Late second round projection, early first round talent. Oh yeah, I need this guy. We're gonna have to trade up in the draft, but I definitely need Anthony Cooper on the team. We got DJ Humphries and we got Cole Holcomb. Okay, cool. We still don't have a running back though. We still need Kareem Hunt, and the Falcons are giving him a pretty big deal. We do have the money for this, but that's a lot of money to pay for a running back. They are very important in Madden, though. All right, we just passed them. I'll try that. See if that works. We did not get Kareem Hunt. Oh, that's sad. This might be another rough year at running back. It's okay. It's hard to get a running back in these rebuilds, man, in these realistic rebuilds if you don't already have a good one. So let's just skip all the way to pick number 27 in the second round. No, I just messed up. I wanted to trade up for that safety. I'm such a dumb person. I'm such a dumb person. I am such a dumb person. Please don't tell me that man had hidden. Just please don't tell me he had hidden development trait. I forgot that was a thing. Too many things going through my head. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Not even unfortunate. It's unfortunate that I'm dumb. We're going to go after Vaughn or Robertson, though, just to get a safety. At least he has hidden. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. You never know. But a 69 overall with hidden. Nice. I mean, pretty sick. I'll take it. I'm so sad, though. If that other safety has hidden development trait, I'm going to be very, very upset. Any running backs left? Late second round running back. Mid second round running back. I really doubt either of those guys are really going to start. I also don't have to take any right now. If there's anybody else I'd rather have. This is a pretty decent looking defensive end. Sure, why not? Quan Holt. 70 overall. Not too bad. Good depth defensive end. Now we need a kicker, a punter, and a running back. So I'll just kind of take them in whatever order. Let's just go for a running back first, I guess. So Earl Gatson. 70 with normal. Yeah, he's not starting. Probably just go after another running back in free agency. That's fine. It is really upsetting, though, that I couldn't get Kareem Hunt. He's, like, hard to get for some reason, but whatever. Carter O'Donnell on the team, 69 overall. Kicker, it's fine. I don't like re-signing kickers and punters and stuff. There's not really a reason to do it, honestly. And then Glenn Shepard, 68 overall punter. Those guys are both fine at what they do. That works out. Can I potentially take another running back? I'll take another shot. Maybe if we get, like, some juiced up hidden development guy. Never mind. Okay. That's not at all what we got. One more selection. Let's just, let's take some random dude. Why not, man? 6.6 combine grade middle linebacker. He's a 59. Player is not what you would call good. That's for sure. Now, just please let me see this safety. Just don't have hidden, man. He's a 76 with normal. Okay, he doesn't have hidden. I'm very happy this man does not have hidden. I'm like almost kind of happy I didn't trade up for him then. He's still very good, but like I'll take the hidden development guy. That's fine. Really good D end. Really good defensive tackle, both normal though. Nick Roundtree looks really good. 94 acceleration. Really good receiver in the 3rd round. Curtis Crowder. Good acceleration as well. Okay. So that draft did not go nearly as badly as I thought it was going to after we missed out on that safety. Kind of made up for it a little bit there. I'll take it. The best running back at the moment is Jamal Williams. Gus Edwards is also here. So is Chase Edmonds. I'm kind of curious if just like because of the name, Le'Veon Bell would play well. I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to bring Le'Veon Bell onto the team to be the running back. But yeah, here's the offense. Justin Fields is actually looking really nice here, though, at a 92 overall. The offense didn't play that badly last year, I guess, aside from the running game. So maybe Le'Veon Bell can do better. Who knows? And then defensively, we just made a bunch of like small modifications to this side of the ball, trying to like maintain the cap and whatnot. But Max Crosby's now on the team. Cutting D forward freed up a lot of cap. That actually helped us out a lot. We even upgraded too, so that worked out really well. Nasir Adderley is the new free safety. We have Robertson as the new strong safety. Cole Holcomb, the new right outside linebacker. The team's actually not looking too bad. Right, we're an 87 overall. I think we have a pretty decent shot at least doing as well as we did last year. All right, so here at week 9, the team is 5-2. All right, we're actually doing a lot better than we have in the past. But the Seahawks are 6-1, Cardinals 4-3. This division's pretty good right now. Last year they were terrible. Now all of a sudden they're really good, just because we're good. Kind of annoying. But let me actually check out the development traits because we have one hidden development trait player in the strong safety. Let's see what he looks like. He has star, only star, but still. He might even be better than other safety by the end of the season. You never know. So Nick Bosa has to come back to the team. I want that to happen. Brandon Ayuk I want back. Mike McGlinchey, Javon Kinlaw are the players I want back for sure. Laken Tomlinson, again, kind of up in the air, but he's still 79. He's not even that bad still. I'm just going to give all these guys their base contracts once again. Pretty much like as I've been this entire time. So Ayuk and McGlinchey are coming back. Javon Kinlaw, not a big contract, but that's fine. He's coming back to the team too. Laken Tomlinson. Sure, dude, you get another contract. That's fine. We should have enough money to still get Nick Bosa back as well. We finished the season 9-7. At one point, we were 7-2. What happened? 3 teams in this division went 9-7, and the Seahawks went 8-8. What a weird division. All right, well, Justin Fields taking a step back, but still a very similar year to like the past 2. That's actually pretty solid. So I'll take it. Le'Veon Bell, over 1,000 yards, the only running back so far to do so for this team right now. 7 touchdowns as well. Not too bad. Devontae Adams went off. Brandon Ayuk had 10 touchdowns, but he only had 43 catches and 561 yards. What a weird season. George Kittle had a pretty down year too. Deebo Samuel was okay. All right. DJ Humphries was horrible. Everybody else was pretty good, though. This is a really strange year. 107 tackles there for Fred Warner. How many tackles for loss do we have? We have 18 for Eric Armstead, 16.5 sacks for Nick Bosa, 8 for Max Crosby, 4 picks for Fred Warner, and Von Robertson, the rookie. Maybe this is a dev up. You never know. 1 interception for a lot of other guys, too. So 26th in the NFL on offense. Defensively, we were 9th. Dude, this defense is actually really good. Lamar Jackson is winning MVP. Justin Fields is number 10, though. Let's get it. Jordan Love winning Offensive Player of the Year again. Justin Fields is number 4. Defensive Player of the Year is Shaq Thompson. Fred Warner at number 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Earl Gatson at number 5. James Woods at number 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to the safety. Let's go, man. Von Robertson. What a beast. Definitely love to see that. We have to take on Washington. They're an 88. We are a little bit better. So let's see what happens, man. We have 2 really good Ohio State defensive ends going up against each other right now. And Nick Bosa is going to win. We take on the Packers now, who are insane. They have 2 superstar X-Factor running backs? Why not, man? Why not? Let's advance by. Can we take them down? We actually can. That surprised me. Okay, 2 9-7 teams. So one of these teams is making it to the Super Bowl. One of these 9-7 teams. The Eagles, the 49ers. Eagles are an 85. We're looking a lot better. Let's see, man. Can we make it to the Super Bowl? We actually can. We have to take on the Bengals, who make it to the Super Bowl once again. Let's upgrade the team, I suppose, and let's hop into this game. Actually, before I do that, let's check out development trait upgrades. Anybody in the offense up in development trait? Did Le'Veon Bell go up? No, I think he had star, right? I'm pretty sure he did. Okay, and then defensively, Robertson is up in development trait, dude. Eric Armstead's also up. That's sick. I don't think anyone else is, but that's fine. Actually, Nasir Adderley, I think, might be. He is up in development. Okay, sweet. Let's take on the Bengals, I guess. I didn't really think I'd make it to the Super Bowl this year, but sure, let's go. Just saying, the offense is looking pretty elite right now. 35-24, we've scored on most of our possessions. 35-27. Can we just hold them out of the end zone? Oh, 35-35, it's tied, and I think we just lost. No, we won. We won the Super Bowl. Never mind. I don't know why I thought we lost. 41-35, we're going to take down the Bengals. Okay, gotta say, I didn't expect to win the Super Bowl this soon. But, alright, this works out. I'm gonna end the rebuild here. I told myself before this season, like, as it was going on, that, like, if I won the Super Bowl, I was just gonna end it here because I feel like this one was pretty successful. Justin Fields went off, by the way. 345 yards, 4 touchdowns. Let's go, Super Bowl MVP. That's amazing. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been a while since I have recorded a rebuild, but of course, I'm still the best at it, like the best rebuilder on YouTube, right? Nobody else even compares, okay? That's very much cap. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. When every step you take is do or die. When every